Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11 and welcome back to another one of my weekly rant or ramble topics of the week, in which on today's topic I'll generally be going over GTA Online's job patches, updates, and fixes that has been accrued over the past give or take a month. And of course, all sources of information that I have found that I've showcased to you in this video all the sources will be put in the description below. Alongside that, for those who wants to check out my latest weekly update news video that generally covers these topics as I go through them specifically through separate videos, you can find that video in the description, as well as you can also find my weekly update video for GTA Online in the description. And for those who wants to leave a follow on my Twitch for whenever I do stream anytime sooner or later, you can find my Twitch in the description below as well. But as far as I'm concerned, in today's topic, over the past give or take month, maybe 3 weeks of information that I have accrued and collected over time to put into this video, I would like to go over Rockstar's especially new series and mode rotations that just doesn't make sense to be done in the first place, besides other updates and in the mix. So let's get through it. So the information I'm going to provide to you may be a bit out of place left or right, especially that I try my best to keep it in chronological order of the updates as it has happened. But first off, let me start off with a newswire Rockstar has released back in August 15th. Yes, it dates all the way till back then, where in this newswire, beyond anything else that Rockstar has stated of free rewards, money, clothing, whatever, in this newswire, Rockstar has stated then, as of August 15th for, I believe, August 22nd, if I check my calendar correctly. Yes, August 22nd. So as of the week of August 22nd, Rockstar says they will begin rotating certain series and modes in and out to quote-unquote improve matchmaking and also quote-unquote make space for new GTA Online modes. So basically, Rockstar is trying to tell you, we want you to play the game how we want you to play it, and the extra that we just decide to give to you as information to make space for other, it's just bullshit, because it didn't even make space whatsoever. It's just vaulted modes. So initially they stated, as of the week after that newswire was done, they said one of their first swaps will replace Assault on Cayo Perico with an exciting new multi-stage adversary mode. Ooh. But anyways, we're going to get to that little bit of information in just a moment. But the main question I'd like to ask yourself, first of all, and most of all, is why Rockstar? Like, when I brought up to you that they said that they're doing this to 1. Improve matchmaking, and 2. Make space for new GTA Online modes, making space for what? How do they make space? They're not really making space, because if they were making space like hard drive space, I still have the same amount of space being used for GTA 5 prior and after these series of mode rotations took place. So that doesn't make sense on its own, first of all. And to improve matchmaking, why do you have too many players who actually enjoy one mode that you want them to play another mode, and that's why you're swapping it out, or basically, as we know to this day, vault these game modes? But let's go through those details right now, where it was even stated by Tez2 that as of the week has finally released these new quote-unquote series and mode extra quote-unquote rotations, end of quote-unquote, end of quote-unquote, Rockstar has vaulted Assault on Cayo Perico adversary mode, as they stated they would do, but they also vaulted all of these modes: unknown unknowns and known unknown races, Cayo Perico series, Diamond adversary series, missile base series, bunker series, Issy classic races, race series, and overtime rumble adversary mode. I guess these game modes Rockstar has seen a lot of players playing over the past, I don't know how long, couple of months, years maybe, and the other modes that they have not vaulted yet as of now, or as of today, or even beyond that week till this day and beyond. I guess those modes Rockstar wants us to play, I guess, to improve matchmaking, I guess. I know I'm guessing a lot, because it just doesn't make sense otherwise. Even GTA Man responded to Tez2's tweet and stated, why would they vault the unknown and known races? They were released just a few months ago. I guess they were too much fun. Rockstar's like, no, now you guys are spending too much time on this, but you're not spending time on anything else that we have to showcase to you. play those ones now, guys. We want you to do those. We want you to play those modes that we have available to you. We want to balance out our numbers to make it look like you guys enjoy everything in our game. Well, maybe one mode is better than the other, but forcing us to play your game modes by removing anything else, we're just not going to play it regardless. In fact, that's going to make us not play your game at the end of the day for removing content. You've already removed 200 plus vehicles, which also on that note doesn't make sense, but I guess in Rockstar's case it was to streamline the browsing experience, even though they could have done a much better job with that by giving us a filter bar or letting us type out what car we remember or what model or what make or whatever we decide to come up with in the filter to find the vehicle easier. But instead it was much easier to remove those vehicles, or I guess quote unquote technically vault them, but showcase them whenever you so feel like it in showrooms or behind GTA Plus paywall, which just, I guess in that sense kind of makes a bit more sense than vaulting these series and mode rotations, because how are you going to be able to put them behind GTA Plus or whatever? I guess if you're going to make it uniquely only available to GTA Plus members. Oh, Jesus Christ. That doesn't make sense regardless. Why would you? On another note, later on that day, there was a background update that was done where Rockstar has patched or fixed the Assault on ATT-16 adverse mode. There were some lot of fixes, I guess, that was done for it. They also patched the Speedo Custom God Mode glitch, the Agency God Mode glitch, Avenger Vehicle God Mode glitch, God Mode, Invisible Off the Radar, No Cops glitch, and Guns and Passive Mode glitch workaround. So I guess there was a little fix in that, hallelujah. But still, let's move into this one where Rockstar has done a little update on the fact that Rockstar has corrected the typos in the double action revolver and stone hatchet challenges introduced with the bomb dollar bounties update, which honestly shocks me. Why would they even do such a thing? I know I kind of went off topic, but this is just another bunch of updates that Rockstar has done that I'm just willing to showcase to you. So yeah, now they require the correct values instead of 5 headshots and 5 kills, which is great. And now, as of another week, back to the old series and mode rotations. Rockstar has officially removed every bullet counts adversary mode as part of the old job rotations. Job swaps are now aligned with the new series and modes rotation that began last week or the week before that. But that's not really swapping. That's more like we're going to remove it and vault it, because too many players are playing this now. The fuck is the point of this? What are you doing? I cannot comprehend. And now with their new Assault on ATT-16 adversary mode, they removed snow and Halloween as weather options, they adjusted the attacker spawn points for the cargo bob, and they fixed the rotation of 2 P-45 Makuta spawn points on the aircraft carrier, which I guess was a few fixes that was done. But then guess what? Later on, players found a glitch for the Infinity Orbital Cannon on the new ATT-16 game mode. But then, later on, it was found to be quote-unquote patched, where now you have to leave the area countdown if near it in the next stage. There's some possibility you rent your pre-patch version. They had some trouble finding newest one at the beginning. Okay, great. Anyways, Rockstar has made the following update to Assault on ATT-16, where the Orbital Cannon station will now remain in place, but will be disabled, becomes an out-of-bounds area after each stage is completed, effectively patching the Orbital Cannon glitch. Great. And guess what? Later on another week, Deadline has been removed, and Hasta La Vista has returned with double money this week, which actually is true. It's on double rewards this week. So I guess it's finally kind of making sense a bit, but then after, like soon after, well, Deadline and Double Down Avarice modes have been brought back earlier this week, well, as of the Thursday week, I guess. So I guess they're bringing it back. I guess it's a good thing they're kind of starting to bring stuff back, realizing, yeah, that's kind of a mistake on our behalf. We don't know what the frick we're doing, but what is Rockstar trying to do out of all this? By the way, that's all the information I really have up to now based on these updates, these job updates, these series and modes rotations that Rockstar has done. But the main question I'd like to bring up at the end of this video, or by the end of this video rather I should say, is what's the point of doing series and mode rotations? To improve matchmaking and make space for new GTA Online modes. Now, if English can behave with me, as of now, Thinking about making space for new GTA Online modes, this isn't like Xbox One or PlayStation 4, where they had to cut out the Rockstar editor permanently and all of its assets from Rockstar's databases, specifically for PS4 and Xbox One, just to make space to optimize for future updates for those consoles, because Rockstar is trying to kill GTA Online on those old consoles, especially that it doesn't have GTA Plus on it. So I guess at the end of the day, whenever Rockstar decides to feel like that there's not enough players on PS4 and Xbox One, especially that's not making them enough microtransactions, that finally when Rockstar will decide to flip the switch for those consoles like they've done for Xbox 360 and PS3, that they're going to do so whenever they'd have the motivation to do that, which is going to be very sad on that behalf. This is basically affecting all players. It just doesn't make sense. It's making space for new GTA modes. What GTA modes are they coming up with anytime soon besides Assault on ATD-16, which, yeah, okay, that's great. Only one job. It's just one little job. It's not like Deadline 1 through 13 or something that has 13 unique jobs, 13 unique, maps or whatever. This is literally one unique map on its own. So why are you making space for one unique map by removing over 50 plus adversary modes and 100 plus races? I don't get what you're making space for. You're not really making space. What do they mean by making space? That's what I want to know, because I'm looking on my Steam files and Rockstar's GTA 5 still takes over 112 gigabytes on my computer. It's not like it's completely being permanently removed and it's going to be brought back with a background patch or a background update or something, or an official Steam patch or whatever it can be concerned. It still takes over the same amount of space, regardless if it was removed, vaulted, etc. So on that note, that completely doesn't make sense whatsoever. But when it comes to them stating they're going to improve matchmaking, this honestly sounds like complete BS to me. Only for the reason that it's not really to improve matchmaking to give the players a better or newer experience, but it's like you're trying to tell the players, you guys have had fun with these modes. You guys have enjoyed these modes way too much for our liking compared to the other ratings that we have on these other modes that we haven't seen much, activity on. So we're going to vault, basically hide these activities to ensure that no players can play these activities anymore, unless there's a little workaround or glitch that someone has found and you still have these jobs saved in bookmark, I guess, if that's a thing, maybe, but I digress. And then we have these modes that's like, well, we want you to play these modes so we can boost these numbers, because it seems like these aren't getting high replayability compared to other game modes. So it's like Rockstar's trying to tell you, we're trying to force you to play our game the way we want it. We want you to play it. Which is just unfair, first of all, and second of all, it just doesn't make sense if you want to improve matchmaking. That's not improving matchmaking, that's just trying to improve ratings on modes that are less played compared to other modes that you just want to make look good. I just want to let you know, Rockstar, if you remove enough content from your game to whatever bullshit reason you want to make space for future game modes or to improve matchmaking, if players really enjoyed something in that game and it gets taken away from them, that's going to increase the chance of them not playing GTA Online anymore as much as you wish them to play it. And they're probably going to wait for GTA 6 and probably have the same thing happen to them on that game, whenever that game's going to release. Which, by the way, before I finish this video, now that I'm generally done with this topic, I've heard earlier today, supposedly, don't take my word for it, I'm just saying supposedly, from unofficial sources, someone has stated out there, whether it could be true or not, whether they got the information directly from Rockstar or a representative or someone who is just a GTA fan or is trying to force information out of Take-Two to update us as to the fact of when GTA 6 is, if it's still on track for the release of fall 2025. But someone has stated earlier today, apparently, supposedly, that GTA 6 has been delayed to mid-early 2026. Which, unofficially, I don't know if that's true. So whenever I'm going to find out an official source on that, I'll try my best to make a video on it as soon as I could. But as far as I'm concerned, don't take my word for it. Don't you know, bring your hopes low. Actually, you should bring your hopes low so that you don't get any more disappointed than you already should, because, you know, Rockstar has anyways just started developing GTA 6 like last year. Like actually developing this game last, like actually, like all hands on deck, not just, you know, little touch-ups here and there, and yeah, we're working on the game, you know, whatever. Just letting you know, don't take more for it. I'm skeptical to the information, to the source and where I got it from. But if Tez2 has shared a link, especially Tez2, because he's pretty much one of the most reliable GTA informants out there, if he shares a link or if he showcases a link proving that Rockstar or Take-Two has stated that GTA 6 is delayed, I'll make a video on that. I'll showcase it to you guys anytime sooner or later that I must. As far as I'm concerned, that's all I have to showcase to you in this video. These series and mode rotations just don't make sense to me. That it doesn't make sense. There's no space being made other than just cutting content out of their game like they like to do, and it's not really improving matchmaking. It's just forcing players to play the game how Rockstar wants to play it. If that's the future of GTA, then GTA is screwed, because that's just trying to tell the players you have to play it our way or you don't play it at all. So what's the player gonna do? We're not gonna play it at all then. But you want money? Just buy our microtransactions. Anyways, before I rant on any longer than I really should, that's all I want to showcase to you guys in this video. Hope you guys did find any of this as informative as I try my best to make it. If you guys did find this rant enjoyable, entertaining, whatever may be concerned, stay tuned for more, because there's definitely a lot of Rockstar bullshit to come in the near future, anytime sooner or later, whatever the case may be. So hope you guys did find this video informative, maybe entertaining, whatever it may be of concern, and have a good day.